I'm going to show you an example of day 5, number 1. This is multiplying numbers with decimals. Number 1 is 3/10 times 1 2/10. All right, the first thing I would always do is go ahead and rewrite this so it's not vertical. I'd write it up and down. So I'm going to label these as step 1, and then I'm going to also label the next step that I would do as step 2. So I'm going to put the bigger number at the top just because that's easier for me. I'm going to keep the decimals there for right now, but later on I'm going to ignore them. All right, when you multiply problems with decimals in them, you can ignore the decimals until the very end. I'm just going to pretend that they're not there. Sometimes in class, I would tell you that we're just going to rewrite it without the decimals like this. 12 times 3. I wrote that as a 3 because that 0 right there is signifying that it's 3, 0, and 3 is still 3. So you can write it either way you want. You just can't forget about the decimals at the end. So now I'm going to go ahead and do step 3, which is multiplying. I'm going to start with the ones place. 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 1 is 3. Same thing here, 6, 3. Now, I'm going to go back to the original problem. I have 36, but 36 is not my correct answer because I have decimals. So what you have to do is start from the all the way on the right side and count how many decimal places there are. In class, you learned how to do these little loop things. So starting here, we have 1 decimal place here and 1 decimal place here. So we have 2 decimal places. So that means in the answer, 36, you need to move the decimal over 2 places. It's invisible, but it's right here. 1, 2 places. So your answer is 36 hundredths. Sometimes you can put a 0 right there. It's not necessary, but it is helpful for you to know. So your answer equals 36 hundredths for day 5, number 1.